gamers, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host Stos, and today I have Maddie B with me.
Hello everyone.
And we are back for another game of Warhammer Fantasy 6th edition. Yes, the king of editions, we're back for another one. So again, it's going to be Dwarves versus Orcs and Goblins. I have done a bit of painting, I've been hard at the paint table, I have changed up the lists. It's happened, I've done it. They're not up to 2,000 points yet, but it is at least, you know, fairly different. I've got a new unit in for the Dwarves and a new hero. If you've been keeping up with my Let's Hobbies, you already know what's coming. And I've got a new war machine and another small unit of wolf riders, or a larger unit. We haven't quite decided yet which way we're going to go with that. The trolls are out. Trolls are gone. They're gone. Yeah, man. They've been too unreliable at this point with a leadership 8 general. So the trolls are gone. Trolls gone, and we are subbing into something new. Honestly, I think the Orc and Goblin list is it's going to be a bit stronger this time, and I think the Dwarf list is perhaps a little less efficient, but it's going to be fun. It's new stuff, and that's what we're here for, people. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell button, do all those YouTube things. And I'm trying to grow out this little channel, and you can be a part of it as it grows on its way to glory. But without any further ado, let's have a look at the armies, we'll have a look at the table, and then we will get this underway. And here we have my 1,500 point dwarf list. Starting off with my general, he is a Thane. He is armed with a great weapon, a light armor with the rune of resistance and the master rune of Gromril, giving him a 1-up rerollable armor save. He's a bit of a tank, he's a bit of a beast. You've seen him before, he still gets the job done. Then next down the line we have my Thane Battle Standard Bearer. Yes, it's a new model. God, I love him. He looks amazing. He is armed with Gromril armor with a rune of stone, making the Gromril go from a 4-up to a 3-up. And he has a runic hand weapon with the rune of cleaving, giving him +1 strength, and the rune of fury, giving him +1 attack. So he should be a bit of a beat stick as well. Then moving on, we have my new hero, my Dragon Slayer. Yes, that's right, people. Slayers on the table. You've seen it here first. Honestly, I'm not sure if this guy's gonna be any good. I don't think he's very point efficient, but I wanted to bring him. So we're doing it. Here he is. You can't give him any armor, and you can't give him any runic talismans to give him a save of any sort. So he's just got a runic hand weapon with the rune of swiftness, meaning that he always strikes first, so that hopefully he can kill something, you know, before he gets murked. And also the rune of cleaving, putting him up to strength 5. So we'll see how he goes. I'm stoked for him to be here regardless. Dragon Slayer. Alright, and then moving into the core, we have 20 warriors with great weapons, heavy armor, and full command. Continuing with the core, we have 10 Thunderers, full command. Then first up for the special, you've seen them before, they're back again. It's 18 Iron Breakers, full command this time, and the standard bearer is going to have the Rune of Battle on it, giving them +1 combat res. And here it is, the star of the show, the new unit. It is 19 Slayers. Just with the standard bearer and Giant Slayer, which is the name of the champion in the middle there. Again, don't know if they're going to be any good. They're unbreakable, which is pretty sweet, so they're never going to run, and you'll have to kill them down to a man to get rid of them. But again, no armor of any sort, just toughness 4. They are going to die, which is, you know, that's what they're here for. They're here to die gloriously. But there they are, 19 Slayers. And then continuing with the special, we have a Dwarven Cannon. No runes on it this time. I didn't have the points. I had to sacrifice the points to be able to kit out my Dragon Slayer. So, yeah, hopefully it survives the match. We'll see, just a naked, no rune cannon. And then lastly, here he is again. It's the organ gun. God, I love it. It's such a sweet old model, and I love putting it on the table. So here it is, and that is it. That is my 1,500 points on the nose dwarf army. And here we have the 1498 points of Orcs and Goblins. Take us through it, Matty B.
Alright, starting with our command down the front here, we've got our general on the left, Orc Big Boss Great Armor, and Dwarves Dead Hard Armor.
Very nice.
Then going next over, we got the Battle Standard Bearer, Orc Big Boss with the Sword of Might and Light Armor.
Excellent, giving him +1 strength from the Sword of Might.
The Night Goblin Shaman is back, level 2, with his Mad Cat Mushrooms.
Excellent, very nice.
First off, in our core, we've got the 20 Orc Big Arms, Light Armor, Choppers and Shields, and Full Command.
Hell yeah, the big boys.
Next we have the 20 Orc Boys, Light Armor, additional hand weapons, and Full Command.
Beautiful, choppy.
Now this is the 10 Wolf Rider unit, short bows, spears, and shields.
Hell yeah, yes, this is one of the additions to the army. I finished, well, almost finished. The bases aren't completely done on those new Wolf Riders with the spears and stuff, but yeah. Over the last 2 evenings after work, I have painted up an extra 5 Wolf Riders to expand this army out a little bit. There they are.
Next we've got our unit of 35 Night Goblins, spears and shields, with their 3 fanatics hidden among them and Full Command.
Yes, very good. It's always the wild card, the fanatics. Let's see how they go this game.
Starting off with our specials, we've got our 18 Black Orcs, heavy armor, choppers and shields, Full Command, and Nog's Banner of Butchery.
Yes, excellent. You'll notice that I've got standard bearers in the units this time, holding the magic banner, so that we're able to put some magic items on our battle standard bearers. Hopefully, make them a little more fighty, a little more choppy. We'll see how she goes. There they are, Black Orcs.
Continuing with our specials up the back, we have our Goblin Rock Lobber.
Yep, always terrifying.
We have 2 Goblin Spear Chuckers.
Indeed, equally terrifying.
And adding to that as our rare option, the Goblin Doom Diver.
Ooh, there it is! It's the Doom Diver. This is the troll replacement, taking up the rare slot. Again, this was one of the things that I have just added to the list. Scrambled together to paint it over the last 2 evenings, and there it is, in all its glory. The Diver of Doom! And that is it. That is the 1498 point Orc Horde. Okay, rolling for 2 spells on the Little War. What are they going to be, Matty B?
Here we go. 2 and 5. Oh, I did get here we go.
2 and 5. That is Fist of Gork and Here We Go. Fist of Gork has a range of 8. Ooh, range of 8. May be cast on any single enemy unit, even if it is in close combat. If successfully cast, the target unit is pummeled by a flurry of ghostly green fists. Work out damage from the spell as if each of the models in the target unit, including riders and monstrous mounts separately, had been attacked by a charging orc with a chopper. Weapon skill 3, strength 4. Characters do not get to look out so roll. Interesting. So it's pretty situational in the sense because it's only 8 inches long. We all know what Here We Go does. That's, target friendly unit within 18, and they get to maybe charge forward a bit.
Yeah.
Do you want to keep Fists of Gork? Do you want to change it out for Gaze of Mork? Do you want to keep Here We Go? Do you want to change either of these?
I think I'll keep Here We Go, and I'll change Fists to the Ninja Missiles.
Yeah, the Gaze of Mork, the 24-inch, D6 strength 4 hits. Cool.
Yep.
Cool. All right, that's what we're doing. Gaze of Mork, and Here We Go. And here we are, all deployed for this epic game of Warhammer Fantasy 6th Edition. So the mission that we rolled up was Flanking Force, and Flanking Force involves one army, in this case being the Dwarves, defending either a walled settlement or a hilled village. The deployment zones are 12 inches forward and 12 inches from the sides. And that's pretty much it, except there's a special rule where the attacking force, the Orcs and Goblins, can nominate up to 1/3 of their force to be held in reserve that turn up on either flank, on my half of the table, starting from turn 3. On turn 3, you roll a dice on a 4+ for each of the units in flanking. They will turn up on the side of the table. if they don't turn up on turn 4, you get +1 to the roll and +1 for every subsequent turn. And so that's the idea. Matty B has decided to keep his block of Wolf Riders and his block of Biggins in flanking force, off in the flanks. So yeah, the basic kind of narrative that we've got going on here is this is the edge of the Border Princes. This is, you know, the edge of the Badlands. Out there is the Badlands. And so this particular dwarf throng, and you know, the leader of this dwarf throng, Thane Thoric Stone Splitter, owes, you know, this particular border baron oh god, what is it called? He owes him a favor. He has a debt to this border baron, a debt from ages past. Maybe not even to this border baron, but to one of his distant ancestors, because dwarves are alive for ages. And yes, this particular border baron has started to get, you know, messages from his scouts that there is a gathering orc horde coming in. You know, they've started to have minor skirmishes out on the edges of the Badlands, and he has called in the debt from Thoric and his throng. And of course, you know, the dwarves, being the honourable, stalwart little men that they are, have turned up to honour debt and strike it from their book, so that they no longer hold this, because they are all about honor and debts and grudges. And so that is it. The dwarves have marched out to defend this particular entryway into the Border Princes from this rampaging group of orcs. All right. And so let's have a look at deployment. We have Thunderers on the hill here. Now we're using these hills, same as these ones over here. They are hills, however, moving up or down the craggy sides are going to be difficult terrain. So half your movement, remembering that I have a house roll where half your movement, you can still march across difficult terrain, but it does still half your movement, not half your movement and no marching, because that's too much.
Lame.
Yes, exactly, lame. Too much in my opinion. We're also, you know, we've actually got a bunch of terrain, so we had to figure out a bunch of stuff here. The buildings, so if Matty B wants to, you know, charge this building and get to these people, he has to just charge the building, one of the inlets. There's a door around the side here, around the back here, around the other side there. So he just has to charge up to one of those points, and then they're basically coming in and fighting on the stairwell up onto this tower here. So what we've looked into the rule, and we've modified it ever so slightly, but it's pretty close. We're saying Matty B will have 3 men fighting, and I will have 2 men fighting, you know, defending the stairwell up here. Now, when he charges the building, he'll go into skirmish mode, so loses rank bonuses. And for the first round of, well, actually not for the first round of combat, this brings me to another thing. Anytime you're fighting across a defensible position, so for example, if I move up to these walls and then he charges the wall, I am considered to be in a defensible position. You know, I'm defending these walls, I'm defending the building. And in the rules it says, a attacking enemy attacking a unit in a defensible position only hits on 6s until they win a combat. Again, that just sounded outrageous to me. That's way too much. So instead of only hitting on 6s, they are going to just get -1 to hit. So -1 to hit. If they're usually hitting on 4s, they're hitting on 5s, and so on and so forth, until they win a round of combat. As soon as they win a round of combat, that is gone, because they're considered to have, you know, scaled the defense enough to be on equal footing and equal terms. So yes, that's how we're dealing with this. These fences will give hard cover from shooting that uses a ballistic skill, so -2 to hit, which is a big deal. And yeah, that is it. So yes, back to deployment. We've got Thunderers on the craggy hill. We've got the Iron Breakers with the Battle Standard Bearer and General. That's my big boys right there. Hopefully gonna, you know, gain a little bit of cover from that there stone wall. We have the organ gun. We have the Dwarf Warriors, the only Dwarf unit that will not be getting any heavy cover, but they've got the most important job, to hold the pass, hold the road into the Border Princes, slash to die for Dwarf glory. And then we've got the Slayers and the Dragon Slayer on this flank again. Hopefully, you know, maybe get a little bit of cover from some shooting, because they got no armor, they got nothing. They're gonna die en masse. And at last, the cannon up in the tower. And Matty B, what do we got over on your side, sir? Starting over here.
These are my orcs.
Yep, orc boys.
Boys.
And then up on the hill.
We've got our, obviously our bolt thrower and our doom diver.
Doom diver bolt thrower, lovely.
Our black orcs with our lord and our standard bearer.
Indeed, general standard bearer.
And we've got the
The night goblins. The night goblins with the shaman. And then the rest of the artillery crews on top. Spear chucker, rock lobber. And that is it. That is the deployment. This is the scenario. It uses the standard scenario victory points, you know, kill points, capturing banners, the whole shebang. So that is deployment. That is the scenario. That is the narrative. All that is left is to roll for first turn. Now, Matty B actually finished deploying first. The first time ever in Orc history, because his 2 units that are held in reserve do not count towards the drops, which is pretty great. It's pretty cool. So Matty B is getting a +1 to this roll. Oh yes, and we've also decided to change the color of the dice today. Matty B is using black dice because black is the dominant color of the army over there, even though they have green skin, but it's, you know, it's black and red. Those are their colors. And because I am a Carrickern Throng coming from Carrickern Hornhold, we are green. So I'm using the green dice today. Hopefully it works out. Here we go. Who goes first? Now! 4-1! It's still the Dwarves! Even with the +1, historically Dwarves go first every time. Yes! Yes! Alright, and so that is it. So we're just going to roll straight into the movement phase, as always. This is what the current... oh my god. This is what it looks like before the movement phase, and this is where everything ends up. So the Dwarfs have just moved forward to capture and start defending these hardcover stone walls. Ironbreakers move forward, and then these two have done the same. And that is the end of the movement phase, skipping it straight past the magic phase, as always, into the dwarf phase, the shooting phase. Here we go, and this cannon has already started to line up its old nemesis, the rock lobber. That's right, we're going to see if we can get that thing done before it starts hurting my beautiful, beautiful dwarves. Let's make it happen. Artillery versus artillery. And so I need to guess. The way this works is I guess the initial distance, roll the artillery die to see how much further it goes, and then that's where it lands, and then you roll the artillery die again, and that is how far it bounces. And anything caught under the line from where it lands to where it bounces through is hit, like a template. So even if it bounces in front of the hill, as long as it goes far enough through, it's assumed that it's bouncing up, over, and hitting the thing. Okay, and I'm gonna guess. I'm going to guess 22 inches. I'm gonna guess 22 inches. Could you measure that up for me, B? Boom. Boom. Here you go. You can pop a dice over there. That looks all right. Let's see how much further it goes. It goes misfire. No! And it doesn't have the rune of forging. Ah! This is not good. This is very bad. The one time I don't have the rune of forging on it, its first shot is a misfire. Oh my god. Alright, so here's the misfire chart. Number 1 is destroyed. I need to not roll the 1. Ideally, 4 to 6. Just means that I can't shoot this turn. 2 to 3 is not great. Won't be able to shoot this turn or next turn. So...
just no one.
She's not the one. 4 plus. A 4 plus is all I need here. 4 plus? 2! No! No! Malfunction. The powder fails to ignite and the cannon does not fire. The crew must remove the ball and powder before the cannon can shoot again, which takes another turn. The cannon therefore cannot fire either this turn or next turn. It is a good idea to turn the cannon around to indicate this. Brutal. Okay. 2 turns of no cannon. Let's, oh boy, they're turning around. They're sticking it with their thing. Like, something's gone wrong. We needed that rune. Why didn't we have the rune? No! Oh my god, that's so bad. That is very bad. Okay, well, ooh. This bodes poorly for the dwarves. Okay, this is clearly not within 18 inches yet. So no shooting from that. Thunderers. Alright, well, let's see if any of these Thunderers are in range to shoot those Orc boys. Yeah, it's just out. Oof, and that ends Dwarf turn of shooting. They are out of range, and they're not shooting for another 2 turns. Or this turn, yeah. Another 2 turns. Oh god! Oh god! Okay, well, that ends Dwarf turn 1. Coming back with Orc and Goblin, turn 1. Okay, Orc and Goblin, turn 1. Starting off with the always exciting animosity tests. We've got the boys over on the side, just not looking for that 1. Let's see it, Mr. B. They're alright with a 6, and then it will just be the Night Goblins. They're all good as well. All right, everyone's playing nice this turn.
Yay!
So, this is where everything is at the start of the movement phase, and this is where it has ended up. Okay, we have the Orc boys on the flank, moving forward, wheeling, moving forward. Everybody's marched. We got the General's unit just marching. Not lining up with my general's unit, I'm starting to see, and this was maybe a mistake. But hey, here we go. And then the Night Goblins have just pivoted, and boom, off they go. So this is the end of the movement phase. We go straight into the magic phase. Yes, the magic phase. We're all prepared for the shooting phase. Forgot about the magic phase. So, Matty B, at this point, it would really only be the Gaze of Mork, I guess, that you would be attempting to cast, sir.
Yep. 24 D6 strength 4 hits.
Yep, perfect. All right, and what do you need to cast it?
5+.
A 5+.
Yep.
That's excessively low. Lovely. All right, Matty B, you can throw 3 dice as a level 2 wizard at any given spell. Let's see it, mate. Try and...
I'm going to cast it on your Slayers.
On my Slayers? No, they're brand new. No, they're freshly painted. All right, Matty B, 3 dice. Make it happen.
Oh, yeah.
We get a double 1 straight away. That is a miscast. Oh, my God. Okay, here we are on the War miscast table. We definitely don't want a 1. We really want a 6. Anything else is varying degrees of not good.
No, not fun.
What a ridiculous turn 1 for both of us. All right, mate, let's see it. What do we got? A 6, he's done it! No! God!
How did I do that?
Okay, let's have a look. The Wah! Power coursing through the greenskin's tortured brain pushes his mental capacity to a fever pitch of Wahness. Wow. The greenie immediately casts the spell he was attempting, and it is cast with irresistible force. I can't even dispel it. After he has cast his spell, roll again on this chart. What? Making multiple rolls for fleeing units and choosing the lowest score as normal. If you roll this result again, then cast another spell. Well, I'm going to reread this and figure this out.
Yeah, that's a bit strange.
Okay, so we had a really good read of it and we figured it out. It was pretty simple, to be honest. It just didn't make sense at first. So yes, after we have resolved this spell at irresistible force, we're going to roll on that table again, and if there were fleeing units, then that augments things, but that's not the case here. So all it is just roll on the table again and apply the result. So unless he just keeps rolling 6s, something bad's going to happen.
Yeah,
eventually something bad has to happen. So, but first we resolve the spell at irresistible force. So my lovely fancy no dispel dice don't even get to enter the game. God damn it, B. So it's going to be D6 strength 4 hits, mate. 1. Oh, yeah.
That's the one.
And that is going to wound on a 4, B.
Yeah.
Do you kill a guy? You don't. No, it doesn't even hurt him.
No.
Yeah, you shoot some irresistible laser beams out of your eye. This green and I'm guessing it's just smashed off the stone wall rather than off my little stone tears. And we're back at the table. All right, Matty B, let's see what happens this next time. Don't roll a 1. Just don't roll a 1, mate. A 5. Oh, you dog! Oh my God! We've had 5 before. I'm pretty sure you lose a spell. The caster's mind is so befuddled by the dazzling Wahness of it all that he forgets one of his spells. Randomly select a spell. The caster cannot use that spell for the rest of the battle. So how are we doing it? B
1 to 3 is
Gaze.
Gaze of Mork. 4, 5, 6, obviously.
Here we go. What are we losing?
Bad roll, please.
Damn it! Ah, no, here we go. So you'll gaze again, but there'll be no going at this game.
No, here we go.
Nah. Okay, what a magic face. An immediate miscast, which did no damage, and you lost a spell.
Yep.
We've had quite the beginning first turns. Let's roll into the shooting phase, and we are starting with the rock lobber.
Yes.
All right, Matty B, where are you throwing it? Where are you lobbing that rock, mate?
I'm going to try and get some slayers with that this time.
Gross. All right, so I guess you want to center it, like you have to put it on a guy, so maybe the front.
Yep, send the guy somewhere.
Yep, center, second rank center guy.
Yep.
And what's your guess, mate? What's it gonna be?
I'm going to guess 27.
27. All right, let's measure it out. Oh, he's overdone. He's overshot it. Yeah, is that where we are?
That's where you are.
All right, he's overshot it. It's currently landing right here, like right behind the last guy. And yes, scatter and artillery dice, sir. Ooh, 6 inches back. That might be like, that actually might be pretty good. I think he's still going to clip him. Oh, I don't know. Do you think that's clipping one? It kind of doesn't look like it.
No, it doesn't look it.
Nah. She's just missed. She's swung over and goes. It comes the rock and boom, spraying out dirt, flecking rocks on the dwarves. Ooh. Big swing and a miss, mate. That was close. It was close. Okay.
Doom Diver.
Moving on to the Doom Diver. Same question, man. Who do you want to shoot it at? I'm assuming that's pretty clear who you want to shoot it at. Is it them? Yes, it is. Unsurprising. All right, Matty B, same thing. Guess that range.
I'm going to say 26 again.
You doing 26?
Yep.
Okay. All right, let's see it, Mr. B. Ooh, snap. Oh, no, my man. All right, cool. Yes, so you're currently landing, boom, in that, like, pretty much right there in between those two boys. Yep. So, same thing, Matty B.
Bring this around here.
Yep. Bring it on down.
Drop it around here.
8 inches that way. So you can re-roll the scatter dice.
Oh yes, they can do.
Because that is what Doom Divers do. They allow you to re-roll the scatter dice, so you basically be just looking for that direct hit, hopefully, because 8 inches is going to scatter it poorly.
Oh, that's the scatter, isn't it?
No,
right.
you've got it.
Yeah!
It's a direct hit, you've done it. You've done a direct hit. No! Okay, so that is going to be D6, strength 5 hits with no armor saves allowed. 3. I can live with 3. I can live with 3. And those are killing on 3s, Matty B. 2 of these brave ironbreakers are smashed to death by a screaming goblin with a tin hat. Swoosh, off he comes. He starts angling away, but then with his flappy little wings just curves back in and smash, killing 2 boys, warping their armor, crushing them like beans inside a can. Dwarf beans, baby. No. Oh, first blood. First blood goes to Matty B. And the Orcs and Goblins Doom Diver, indeed. Oof. Okay, let's move on to the spear chuckers, Matty B.
Yep, I think I will shoot old mate here through them. Oh wait. Yes, through them.
Yes, into the dwarf warriors.
Yes.
Fantastic.
24. Just gonna check.
Yes, are you over 24 inches? Probably. Oh, you are. You are just over. So that's going to be a 5 to hit, Matty B.
Oh.
Be a 5 to hit.
Come on, 5.
And they do it. No, gets a 1. That would just this just falls out of the front. Okay.
Try again with these guys.
Beauty. All right. Yes, trying again with them.
I'm sure they're probably also going to be just out.
And yes, sure enough, they are. They are just out, Matty B. Another 5 to hit for that spear chucker. Can they do it? They do it. No. All right. Sweet. So it hits the first rank at strength 6, I'm pretty sure. But yes, you're killing the first guy on a 2, Matty B.
Oh no! First time!
That was ridiculous. That was so good. So yeah, first bolt thrower just plonks out the front. The second one, bam, straight at them. But then the dwarf leader in the front with his great hammer, just big swing, boots, just knocks it straight out of the air as it's coming to them. Holy sh! Well done.
Well done.
Well done. That was epic.
Yeah.
What a strange first round.
Very strange.
Yeah, oh my god, my cannon just like fizzles and gets a cannonball stuck in it. Your magic phase was a massive farce. Rock Lobber misses, unusual. Doom Diver, classic Doom Diver, keeps it going. Yep, gets a couple of kills. That's nice. And then just blip, blip. Ridiculous. And that is it. That is the end of Orc and Goblin turn 1. We will be coming back with Dwarves turn 2. Okay. Dwarf turn 2. Rolling straight into the movement phase. And as always, this is where everything is now. And this is where everything has ended up. So this middle unit of dwarves has just done their 1.5 inch back up. You know, maybe going to draw those black orcs into the killing field here. Maybe these boys are going to pivot and push across these here fences. Yeah, just making it a little less of an inviting target, but we'll see what B decides to do here. But yeah, like, you want to come down here, B? You're welcome to, mate. There's something waiting for you right here. And that is the end of the movement phase, coming straight into the dwarf phase. These guys are not shooting this turn, but they do manage to clear it, and it is getting ready for next turn. There it is, next turn. Cannon's coming back, people. So that just leaves the Thunderers and the Organ Gun. So let's... Did those Black Orcs come into 18 inches? You know what? I'm going to say they did. I'm going to... So before you measure it, if I decide to shoot, I just have to roll the artillery dice. Because I'm going to decide. I'm going to say you're within 18 inches, and it's going to fire. Ooh, a 6. I'll take a 6. A 6 is pretty good. And now, are you within 18 inches, B? Could you measure it for me, my man? Oh my god, I'm out by like...
half an inch.
I'm out by like half an inch. Oh my god. No. Alright, well, next turn, B. Next turn, you're in trouble, mate.
Unless I destroy it.
Very true. Very true. Oh god. Okay. Damn. Oh, damn. Okay, Thunderers. These guys have definitely walked into 424. Measure me up, B. Let's see if my back rank is in.
Easy.
Yeah. The whole unit is in range. Here we go. Let's get some dwarves shooting. Here we go.
Lots of ones.
So, you are over half range, which means I'm going to be hitting you on 5s. 10 shots from the Thunderers, hitting on 5s. Ooh, 3 hits. 3 hits. I am not sad about that. That is pretty good out of 10. I would have liked more, but I'll take 3. And we are wounding on 4s. 1. We kill a single orc. Boom. Boom. We dodge. They sight down their shots. They click their firing mechanisms. And 1 orc from the distance goes, dish, kills him. We just didn't manage to kill the other 2. We hit him. We hit him in like shoulders and knees, which is not enough to stop an orc, but one of them straight through the throat, and down he went. And this thing just like, it fired, it cranked off its shots, but all of them just fell a little bit short, just chewing up the dirt right in front of those Black Orcs. But they all still remain. And that's it. That is the end of Dwarf turn 2. We killed a single orc in 2 turns. Uh-oh. This is not going super good. Okay, but we'll be back with Orc and Goblin turn 2. Alright. Orc and Goblin turn 2, starting with animosity tests.
Animosity.
The boys, they're all good. The goblins, they're all good. Excellent. Everyone's playing nice.
Put that to the side.
Very good. Very good. All right. And this is where everything is before the movement phase. And this is where everything has ended up. All right. The orc boys have just marched 8 inches straight forward, putting pressure on my Thunderers. The general's unit has pivoted away from the alley of death and pivoted towards the big fight, the general's fight. Very good, very good. That makes me happy. And then the fanatics, no, they're not the fanatics, I mean, they're in there, but the night goblins, the night goblins, which I guess they're just a carrying case for fanatics.
Fanatic carrier.
But they have done a big wheel, pushed forward, but stayed just outside of 8 inches of these slayers. Because if those fanatics try and go for the slayers, they're just going to die on that rock wall. They're not getting to the slayers. So you go any further, basically, you've got like less than half an inch of forward movement before you're popping them. Which, you can start throwing them down this lane, but You're going to be pretty far away. But that is the movement phase. Let's go straight into the magic phase. All right, Matty B, you've only got one spell, and you can throw 3 dice at it. So
I'm going to use...
Oh wait, there's a thing that I read about last time. Hero level Night Goblin Shamans get a certain amount of mushrooms that they get to eat to potentially buff spells and like throw extra dice. I can't remember exactly the way it works, but I'm pretty sure a hero level just gets 1 mushroom that once per game they can decide to eat to either throw an extra dice at a spell or it gives you +1 to your dice.
You want to check it?
Yeah, let's check it. We'll check it. We'll be back. So the way it works is every shaman has a single mushroom, a shaman mushroom that they can eat. A lord level gets D3, but a normal shaman just gets 1. And you get to, it's a once per battle used thing. You can choose to eat this mushroom after you've rolled your dice to cast a spell, and you can roll an extra D6 to add to the overall value before I attempt to dispel. However, if that extra mushroom dice is a roll of a 1, regardless of whether you've rolled any other ones, that is a miscast. So it's a risk reward. It's a risk reward kind of thing. But yeah, that's the go. You have a mushroom in your robes to eat when you see fit, sir. So let's roll 3 dice at another gaze of Mork.
I'm going to target your organ gun.
My organ gun?
Yeah.
Intriguing.
How do I do this?
To be honest, we're gonna have to check line of sight on that because this unit is likely.
Oh, true. Yeah, because he's in the corner.
So I think, mate, you're not gonna be able to see them.
Yeah, I'll go for the other one.
Go for who are we going for?
The guys in the middle.
Oh, yeah, beautiful. Yep, beautiful. Going for the warriors instead. Rolling it out. Oof, okay, so what did we get there? We got a 6, 7. We rolled a 7. Do you want to use your mushroom dice?
Do it.
B, you're doing it. He's adding the mushroom dice. He's rolled a 4. Damn, all right, cool, boom. That's a big one. That is 8, 10, 11. Okay, I've got my 4 dice to attempt to stop it. Matty B has rolled an 11. Matty B. Matty B's rolled an 11. I need to beat it. Here we go. And I do. I beat it with a freaking woof. I beat it with like an 18. The dwarves' natural resistance to magic just shrugs it off. The gaze, and just as it gets to them, it starts to fizzle out as they scowl towards it with disgust, and they like swish their beards into the air. So again, another magic phase come to naught, and the mushroom has been eaten. It was a good attempt though, B. That could have been nasty. And that's the magic phase done. Let's rock and roll into the shooting phase, sir. What do you want to start with?
Start with the rock lobber.
Start with the rock lobber. Where are you shooting it?
Slayers this time.
At the Slayers, fantastic. Yeah, where's it?
So I might make it 25.
25?
Yeah.
Sounds good. Let's measure it out. Beautiful. 25 is fantastic. It's landing directly on that guy in the second rank. Let's roll that scatter. Big one. Direct hit. Oof, that's real bad. That is real bad. All right, well, I'll figure it out with the template and we'll be back with the number of hits. Oh, God! Okay, we've put the template down and we've figured it out, and it's really bad. It was a beautiful shot, B. Well done. So you are fully covering 7 guys. They're just in the hit pool automatically. You've only actually missed these 2 on the very edges completely. Everyone else is in the maybe pile. So there's 11 dice on 4+ to get added to the hit by this stone pool. So rolling 11 dice, B, and every 4+ is getting added to that pool. Ooh, oh, that was a horrible roll, B. Jesus, that's super rough. Okay, so only an extra 4 get added in, but that is, what's that? You had 7, you added 4, that's 11 hits. One of those hits wounds on a 2, because that's the guy that got a direct hit right on top of him. Just start with 1, so roll 1, killing on a 2. Yes, so one of them is splattered. And then the others are all getting killed on 4s. Here we go.
Ooh.
Oh, again.
1, 2, 3,
4?
4.
Oof, B. Unlucky on those rolls, mate. But still, alright, you've killed a whole rank. You've destroyed 5 Slayers. You know, not exactly the great doom that they were hoping for. Just smashed to death by a filthy rock. But that is it. Well done. Oh my god, the kill deficit is climbing on the dwarf side. It's not looking good, people. No! Okay, moving on to the Doom Diver.
Doom Diver.
All right, let's not get a whole bunch of damage here, mate. Let's not do that.
I don't want it.
All right, who's the Doom Diver shooting at?
I might try and take out your organ gun with it.
Oof, okay. Boom, so we're aiming for the organ gun, like right on top of the machine, I'm assuming?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yep, fantastic. Okay, Matty B, well, what's your guess? Trying to snipe my organ gun, that's not a bad choice. Makes me sad though.
31.
31?
Yeah.
We're going 31 inches to the organ gun. Let's measure it out, let's see how you did, B. I reckon it's gonna be all right. Ooh, oh mate, that is freaking beautiful. Jesus. All right, so yes, we're landing right back on this little piece here, right on the back of the organ gun. Let's roll that scatter and artillery dice, B. Big scatter, direct hits.
hit.
No! Oh my god!
I won't be re-rolling that one.
You're not gonna re-roll that one?
No.
Oh, really? Yeah. Oh god. This is bad.
Yep.
This is bad. Alright, it's D6, strength 5 hits onto the organ gun, B. I need to see some low rolls here, mate.
What about 6?
Nah. That's a 2.
Two's alright.
That's a 2. Alright, so we're going to randomize between whether it's hitting the machine or the crew, B. So 2 dice, because you've got 2 hits.
Yep.
And 1 to 4 is the machine, 5 and 6 is the crew. You really want the crew here. It's both on the machine.
Oh.
That's not the best. I'm pretty sure it's toughness 7, so I'm pretty sure that's going to be 6s to wound. Red 2, yep, because you hit it twice. Let's see. I'll
Sixes?
check if need be.
No.
It's definitely not going to be.
No.
Nope, so no wounds. Unlucky, B, man. You sconed it.
Got
you
it.
sconed it. You needed more on the D6 and you needed to kill the crew.
just
kill
went
the
head
crew.
first, no
Like,
wings.
yeah, just bang. He just smashed straight into the machine, but just crumpled. These boys all just standing behind, just see this.
Whoa.
Yep, didn't need to glide, just directly onto it and just crash. This thing is now slick with freaking goblin blood and entrails. It's got little spikes on the top, so
That's
he's just
what
impaled
happened.
right
Yeah.
on the spikes.
Both throw? Both throw.
Yeah, we're back for the bolt throwers.
Alright, both throw. Your feathers out the open.
Lovely, it's going to be a 5 to hit because we are still over half range. Nope, the first one is a miss with a 3B.
Try it again.
Yep, second verse, same as the first. Let's see it, mate. No! Oh, mate.
No bolt throws this turn.
Oof, no bolt throws this turn. The rock lobber did its job though, killing a whole rank of dwarf slayers. You know, they've absolved their sins through dying, because that's the whole idea of a slayer. You know, they've done something to dishonor their clan or their family, and they're here to die to absolve themselves, hoping to die in a heroic fashion so that their ancestors smile upon them. I don't know exactly how the ancestors of those 5 are going to be smiling too much. Look, little Bearden, you died. We can give you that. No one's filling your tankard though, sorry, mate. And that is it. That is the end of Orc and Goblin turn 2. Coming back with Dwarves, turn 3.
Dum, dum, dum.
Dwarf, turn 3. Here we go. This is where everything is before the movement phase, and this is where it has ended up. So it is only the central unit that has done things. They've moved forward and done a big wheel, getting ready to potentially get a counter charge into the flank here. I hope that I've set this up in such a way that if B tries to then instead just charge this unit, because I am still in their arc, they can see me. But it would be such a large wheel that would most likely clip this that it should be a failed charge. So I'm hoping I've just forced the issue so that Matty B still just has to charge these guys, weather the first round in combat, and then cop me in the flank. But we'll see how it all ends up, but that is the idea. Okay, here we go. Dwarf turn 3 shooting phase. Let's make it a good one. It kinda needs to be. So far, 2 shooting phases have gone past, and I have misfired my cannon. I've been out of range with my organ gun, and I have managed to kill a single orc boy with my thunderers. This is where it needs to all come together for the dwarves. Otherwise, we might be in trouble. Here we go. Cannon first. Cannon first. Let's try and snipe one of these here rock lobbers. What did I say last time? I said 22. I liked 22. Let's do 22 again, Matty B.
There we go.
Okay, here we go. That's where she is for now. And now it's going to go an extra 8 inches forward. That's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. That's either going to be, it's right on it.
Yep.
Boom, I've smashed directly on top of it, and then it's going to go an extra 4 inches through it, which means that it will potentially hit one of those crew going straight through out the back there. Yep. All right, so firstly, it's going to, actually, I think it's toughness 7, and it's a strength 10, so I think I'm wounding it on a 2, but I'll roll and we'll see if need be. I got a 3. A 3 plus will definitely be it. So I've wounded the machine on a 3, and it's gonna do D3 wounds. It has drop dice never count. It has it has 3 wounds, and I do D3. So on a 5 or 6, I will just destroy the machine outright. On a 5 or 6. Here we go, Matty B. Are you ready?
No.
Are you ready?
I suppose.
Too bad. 5 or 6. Oh, he's done it. He's done it. We've done it. We've done it. Hey, mate, come on, mate. Take that rock lover away from here. The War Machine Sniper has finally lived up to his old name, and he's taken out his old nemesis of the rock lobber. What a shot. Well done. Ooh, that was a big deal. That was a big deal, Matty B. That was a big moment. That was... Yeah, all right. Yeah,
what
just
you needed?
2 turns. 2 turns you did nothing. You are absolutely forgiven.
Want this back?
Oh, I will. Thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, cool. That's that done. All right, let's move on to this bad boy, and let's soften up some Black Orcs.
Oh, misfire.
Yeah, oh, don't say that, Vic. Don't you say that.
That wasn't me.
Look, you've had your only misfire for this game, B. You've seen it. You've had it. You're not
very much. I'm an evens person.
You're not getting any more. It's all odds. It's all odds today, and the odds are I'm about to kill some Black Orcs. 10 of them. Oh! Okay. Oh boy. It's 10. It's the big 10. Here it is again. I can't believe it. Oh, okay. Oh boy. But okay. So it's a strength 5. Their toughness 4. We're killing these Black Orcs on 3s. They don't get an armor save. They've got a 4-up armor save from their shield and heavy armor.
Come on.
But it's strength 5 armor piercing. So every 3 up here is a dead Black Orc. Here we go. Ooh. No, yeah, it is a good few 1s and 2s. That's 4. 4 of them out, but that's 6. That's 6 dead Black Orcs, B. Oh, that's big. That's a big deal. That's a whole rank plus 1. Ooh, mate, this is it. This is exactly what we needed. Dwarf shooting has come through strong on turn 3. Ooh, oh boy. Yeah, cannons. Yeah, cannons. All right, okay, so that's that done. Let's move on to the Thunderers. All right, so the Thunderers are most likely going to aim down their guns and shoot at these Orcs just to see if we can, maybe deal with them before they get to us. However, before we do that, these Black Orcs owe me a panic check, B, because we killed 25% of the unit. 10. They are running. Oh my god. Matty B. That is so sad. No. Okay, let's see how far they run. So they are going to pivot directly away from the source of the thing that panicked them, which is this organ gun, and they're going to run directly straight back from it. 2d6. How far are they running, B? Ooh, 7. 7. It's not the worst. Could have been worse. So we will get that done, and then we'll be back with the Thunderers. Okay, and this is where they've ended up. They have gone 7 inches directly back away from the scary, scary cannon. Oof. Oof, this has been a big round of shooting.
Yeah.
Here it is. All right, Thunderers at the Orcs. Actually, I need to see if any of them are under half range, B. Nah, no one's gotten into half range yet, so it is still going to be 5s to hit. 10 dice. 5s to hit. Oh boy, hold on.
No droppies.
10 dice. 5s to hit. Ooh, 1, not 2. 2 hits. Killing on 4s. Neither. No boy.
Hey.
All right. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. Look,
a little bit.
Yeah, I can't complain too much. Exactly. Yes. Very good. Very good. Thunderers. Boom.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that is going to be the end of Dwarf turn 3. Coming back with Orc and Goblin turn 3 and the potential beginning of the flanking units entering the table. Back with that. Alrighty. This is Orc and Goblin turn 3, and we are rolling to see if your flanking units come on the board. Who are we rolling for first, B?
Wolf Riders first.
Wolf Riders on this flank, needing a 4-up to see if they turn up this round. Oh, they are not.
No
They're
Wolf
not.
Riders.
No Wolf Riders this round. What about the big uns over on this flank? 4 up.
No!
That was unlucky, B. Ouch.
I predicted it.
You did, mate. I was like, you should get 1, it'll be fine. You were like, nah. gotta back yourself, B. You gotta back yourself, mate.
I just know how my dice work.
You do, mate. Alright, let's do some animosity tests. Let's start with the boys.
Yep.
They need to keep their cool.
Come on.
Boys, they're good. Night goblins.
Please.
Oh, no. You're rolling on the table, B. You want a 6. If you get a 6, everything's fine.
Yeah, I know, but...
No, so they're squabbling.
They're squabbling.
Mate, they're not doing anything this round. They're not
Huh?
casting magic. They're just punching up there. Another turn with no fanatics. Bro, it's all falling apart in turn 3. Mate, okay.
Kill more of you in the Doom Die.
Yeah, that's... McCannon's coming for that soon, mate.
You can't reach it.
Yeah, mate, I can reach anything. Okay, alright, so let's rally fleeing troops. You have a musician in that unit, which means to rally, you get +1 to your leadership. You got leadership 9 right now, B.
I'll do my best, that's good.
That was great. That was good, they rally. Alright, so they just pivot in any direction on the spot. Oh, very good, very good. Okay. Okay, well, it's probably going to be a short movement phase because they're the only ones that can move. So, but look, this is where they are now, and this is where they've ended up. So, yes, they have wheeled, they've pushed forward, putting pressure on the flank of Iron Breakers, / maybe these guys. Either way, I'm going to have to deal with that, because I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't like it. But that is that. We're skipping past the magic phase because he's in there like trying to bash heads together and whacking people with his staff, being like, "Settle down, boys." So no magic for him this round. So we are going into the shooting phase, and there's only one guess weapon left. That's right, it's the Doom Diver. Look at him up on that there hill, ready to dive to his doom. So, Matty B, what's it going to, Matty B?
I always did.
You like it?
I think I might actually get rid of Thunder as well.
Ooh, intriguing.
I might try.
That's not a bad choice because they're a bit scary.
Yeah, scary.
All right, Matty B. What's your guess? What do you reckon?
Yeah, 28.
We're going with 28. All right, let's measure out 28 and see how you've done, mate. Yeah, oh, mate, you are like half a mil, like you're like a millimeter short. You're right in front of them currently, so if you get a direct hit, you ain't hitting them. All right, so rolling it somewhere just over here. Ooh. 6 inches back.
Yeah.
All right, so you're not going to be hitting anything in the moment, but you can re-roll this bit.
Oh, that's right.
All right, re-rolling the scatter die. He's trying to wing his way in. 6 inches that way. No, we're not hitting anything, man. He's just flown. Swoosh. He's tried to swing his way back and just crashed and crunched into the ground here. So we've got splattered goblin here. We've got the remains of a goblin on the spikes of this. And we've got, these boys showered in gore from them as well. It's the 3 spots where the goblins have landed so far. All right. Where are we going next, B?
Got a bolt thrower. I'm going to try and get your little fellas again.
Fantastic. Yes, very good.
Hurry up. Got him.
Oh, he's got him. He's got him. You wound the first one on a 2. Am I going to smack the bolt out of the air again? No. You wound. You kill the next one on a 3. No, it's only penetrated 1 and it's gotten stuck in his guts. It hasn't gone all the way through and he has just fallen flat on his face. And his brethren moan for their clansmen, and they grunt and grumble and quaff their beards and begin to sing the songs of mourning.
I'm going to do it again.
Are you going to do it again?
I'm gonna do it
and again into this unit here? Yep, fantastic.
Yeah.
Hitting on a 5. Oh, you've done it. You kill the first one on a 2 and you're going through this way now.
2.
You do, boom. You kill the next one on a 3. No, Matty B. And again, this one just skewers into this guy's hip.
Getting the
and
hits,
just
but not the
boom, mate. Yeah, this is unprecedented. This is not usually what happens.
Bring my armor piercing.
Yes,
bolts this time.
of course. You had rubber tips.
Yeah. Small game.
Small. All right, and that is the end of the shooting phase, and therefore the end of Orcs and Goblins turn 3.
Blech.
Ooh, okay. Okay, indeed. Very sad. Very sad. But let's see how the game continues with Dwarves. Turn 4. Okay. Top of turn 4, Dwarves. movement phase. This is where everything is now, and this is where it has ended up. So, unit in the middle here has just done a full reform, spend their full movement just to shunk. They've just, seen that things have changed a bit and they're facing everyone to give themselves options. Next turn, they're either going to reform back this way or this way, depending on what happens. These guys have also done a full reform. Boom. They are, I've had to lay the fence down, but they are essentially part of this unit is now on the other side of the fence. I've given up my flank to bolt throwers, but I've just had to, start getting ready to deal with this just in case that's a charge that he can make. I feel like it's not, but I had to be ready just in case. I couldn't just give him my flank. So that's it. We have redressed to, get ready for all this. And now it is once again time for the always devastating dwarf phase. Alright, and we're starting off with the cannon. No. My beautiful cannon. And cannon is going to pivot his way right over towards that filthy winged snot spewing contraption over yonder.
And get it. Wow.
No, B. No, it's going to be just fine. It's going to be just fine. And, what am I going to do? What am I going to guess? What do I reckon that is? I'm going to say 38 inches, B. 38 inches, mate. Could you help me out?
You are crazy.
Help me out, Matty B.
I landed on top of my dude.
Pretty much on top of the spear chucker currently, but it's always going to go a little extra. So I just needed to go decent, but not too far. 2 inches, so it's popped an extra 2 inches forward towards it off that, so it's like
on the back of the stormship, not on the bolt thrower.
Yeah, okay, so I just need more than 2 inches. A 4 inch will probably do it here. This is the bounce. So it's landed on the back of the bolt thrower?
It landed on the front, then went 2 to the back.
Did I hit it?
The back, yeah.
I've hit the bolt thrower.
You hit the bolt.
Oh, damn, okay. Yeesh. This could be ridiculously devastating. It's bouncing an extra 6 inches forward, so yes. It is going straight through into both war machines. Holy crap!
So that's why you have to misfire.
But I didn't.
Oh.
But I didn't. I did on the first turn for you, mate. You skipped 2 turns of it. But oh my god, this is brutal. Okay, so it's a 2 to wound the bolt thrower. Huh?
Yay!
You know what? I'm not even sure if it keeps going or if it just stops on the bolt thrower now. I can't believe. Come on! I'm gonna have to find out if it continues through. Okay, so the way it works is it does continue to bounce through. So I couldn't find anything that's saying that, if it hits a war machine and doesn't wound it, that it stops there. That might be something in later editions. I know that is definitely something like later on where if you don't wound a thing and it's a multi-wound thing, it just stops. But in this edition, it just says draw a point from where it lands to where it ends up. And anything under that line, like a template, is hit. So whether I wounded the first thing or not does not matter. Feel free to comment below if this is wrong, but as I said, I just looked and I could not find anything that says that. I looked at the whole war machine section, I looked in the cannon section, this is what is up. So, I managed to bounce off the back of the spear chucker and do no damage to it. Let's see if I can damage the Doom Diver. I need to see a 2+ to wound. I do wound it. There we go. It has 3 wounds, and I do D3 damage. Again, a 5 or 6 will just straight up kill it. Here we go.
1.
Here we go.
2.
Oh, it's a 1! No! Alright, so I do a single wound to the Doom Diver. Mate, you were on point, but you just didn't do the damage. Bounced off the back, and because it's bounced off the back of the machine, it's taken a lot of the force out of the ball and just clunked into. It's taken a big splinter off one of the sides of the slingshot there. Doing a bit of damage to it, but not enough to really affect it at this point. I can't be too mad at you, mate. I can't be too mad at you.
I can. Just letting you know.
That's fair enough, mate. Alright, that's that done. Alright, let's move on to... We're going to go the Thunderers. We're going to go Thunderers first. 10 shots into these boys. We are under half range now, which means we're hitting on 3s now, B.
I know.
And we are hitting on 3s. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. That's 10. 10 shots.
Get some 2s and 1s, please.
10 shots. Going at these orcs here. From these Thunderers. They're aiming down and... I definitely get some 2s and 1s. 3 of them are missed. That seems pretty statistical. And now we're killing these guys on 4s. That was Not particularly statistical. 3. 3 of them are dead, B. That's not enough to cause a panic check at this point, so yes. This here organ gun is going to have to pivot. They're going to crank it up a couple of notches. Chunk, 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 chunk with that little back crank, and they are going to boom straight into it. They've just got line of sight past into this corner right here. So here we go. Here we go. It's the artillery dice again. How many shots does it go? Don't say it. 2. 2.
That's better.
2. Damn you, B. Killing on 3s. 1. I kill another 1.
That's better.
You know what? I reckon that was 25%.
That's 5, yeah.
No, but it's of the remaining. So you had 19 and I killed 4. Is 4 a quarter of 19?
No.
It's not?
No.
Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. 2. I should have done way more damage here. This was not a good shooting phase. My last shooting phase was stellar, so I can only be so upset.
Yeah, I would have preferred.
I'm still a little upset though, I've got to tell you. All right.
Not as upset.
But yeah, no, that's fair, B. So that is the end of Dwarves turn 4. Coming back with Orcs and Goblins turn 4. Okay, Orcs and Goblins turn 4. Rolling to see if your flanking boys come in on a 3+ this turn.
Yeah.
Who are we starting with?
Start with the big guns this time.
The big uns coming from this flank. Needing a 3+? No! That's such a big deal. I mean, they're 2+ on turn 5 and they'll get a move in. Maybe they'll get into charge range turn 6. Probably not though, B. That's brutal. All right, a 3+ for the flanking. Oh yes, okay, there we go. At least the Wolf Riders are coming on. The less important one, but they're coming on. Unlucky, man. All right, cool. Let's go straight into some animosity tests. This is the important one.
Yeah, no one's big.
Don't roll it. Yeah, you're good. Are these guys going to sort it out?
Let's hope. No.
Oh my god. Roll to see what happens. Roll on the table.
Let's get a 6 this time, please.
No, they squabble for another round. This is classic Orcs and Goblins. We're not going to, with that token there, will remain there as they continue to punch on. And the little shaman just keeps whacking them with sticks. It's just forcing my goddamn, who are these guys? my slayers to just keep sitting here because I want to get my slayers in combat. I want to get them in there, but as soon as they vault this, there's fanatics coming at them, and I don't want to just have. That's not a way for a slayer to die.
Personally, I just think that's good placement on my part.
Incredible play, B.
Yeah.
Flawless generally right there. Flawless. But okay, that's animosity done. We know we've got some flanking Wolf Riders turning up over here on this here flank. We will be back after the movement phase. This is where everything is now, and this is how it has ended up. The Black Orcs have forced the issue massively, done a little wheel, and then just marched straight at me. Oh, this feels bad. I don't know what to do about this. I either just charge them, and because that's not a good fight for me, just dwarf warriors with great weapons. I mean, I'll strike first on the charge, that'd be nice, but I don't know. I don't see me winning that fight. I don't. Even on the charge, it doesn't feel good. But that's that. And then over here, the orcs have wheeled an inch and then very cagily moved themselves onto the fence enough that he's hoping that he's put himself within 4 inches, but outside of my 3-inch charge. That's a dicey one. So that's with that. And then over here, whoosh, the Wolf Riders have come in from the flanks. 19 inches, well not quite because as soon as they touch this it started to go to half, but nonetheless they have just boom straight up and they are very much threatening my Thunderers. There's getting a bit of pressure on the Dwarves now. This is not looking fabulous for me, but that is it. That is the movement phase done. We are rock and rolling straight past the magic phase because he's over there banging people's heads with his little staff like, come on! Let's get some shooting. The Doom Diver is still alive. Where are you putting it, mate? What do you want to do with it? Where's it gonna be?
You know what? I'm gonna see if I can weaken up your Lord's little group.
My Ironbreakers?
Yeah.
Makes sense. Alright, make a guess, mate. 25?
Yeah.
We're guessing 25 inches. Let's measure it up. Ooh, 25 inches is golden. You on it?
Yep.
Is that it? Alright, so boom. right here on this little metal iron breaker in the back. Let's get some scatter. 2 inches back. That's still pretty sweet. You're definitely still hitting the unit. With 2 inches, yes, boom, right onto him. You want to re-roll the scatter?
Nah. That's good.
Makes sense. Bugger. It's D6, strength 5 hits. I need to see a low roll here, B. Show me something low.
Oh, a 6 could work. A 6 is nice. I like a 6.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright.
You are killing on 3s here, B.
On 3?
On 3s. Oh, you only failed 1. 5. Oh my god.
Oh, the Doom Diver has brought its doom finally.
Oh my god. He's done nothing but kill iron breakers. He killed 2 on the first shot, and now you've just killed another 5. Oh. Oh, that hurts. God, it hurts so bad. Oh boy. Okay. That's going to be a panic check.
Oh,
That's going to be a panic check, Matty B. I did actually just read that it's always at the end of the phase. But we know these
now.
guys are doing a panic check. I'll put this there. We know they're currently going to have to do it. What's next, man? That was...
that was a bit brutal.
That was brutal.
So Bolt Throw was next, I think.
Bolt throw is next. Which one? Where are you shooting it?
You know what? I'm going to see if I can snipe your organ gun.
Ooh, mate. That's a bit spicy.
It is a bit spicy. I'm
Alright.
trying to be spicy.
All right, cool, mate. It's going to be a 5 to hit. I don't think I'm gaining cover from this. It looks like you'd be able to draw a line of sight, you know, to the edge of it here, and that's fine.
Then.
Yeah, you can definitely hit part of it. So it'll be a 5 to hit it. Oh, you've sconned it. You've sconned it. It is a does it work like a template? Is it going to go, or does it randomize? So when shooting at a war machine, unless it's a template, the shot is targeting the entire thing, and it does need to be randomized. So as before, 1 to 4 is hitting the machine, 5, 6 is hitting the crew. Now you're only going to kill a maximum of a single crew, which won't actually degrade it. It's only once you've lost 2 crew that it starts taking, 2 turns to reload. You get to shoot once per every 2 turns because it's one guy trying to deal with it. But if you hit the machine, it's a strength 6 hit to a toughness 7 war machine, which means it's wounding on 5s. And then if you do wound, you're doing D3 damage. So there's a 1 in 3 chance you wound it, and then a 1 in 3 chance that you just kill it outright. So I'm not sure what you want here, B. It's a tough one either way. I suppose you want the chance to kill it.
Yeah.
So let's see, B. What is it? What do you hit? You hit the machine. All right. You wound it on a 5+ here, mate. You do! Oh my god, you've wounded it! This could be it. You could just kill it outright here on a 5 or 6. You've killed it.
Dice.
On a 5 or 6. You've just killed it. Oh wow. Oh wow. Matty V. Holy crap, mate.
That's insane.
Well done. Tit for tat. That bolt thrower over there. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Jesus, that bolt thrower has just aimed up right, and he has done his business. It's just boom, it's come through, and as they're like reloading the tubes, I'm imagining it's just like smashed into like one of the barrels, creating a spark, and just boom, just exploded it in a single hit, slaying the crew members and just demolishing it, taking it off the field. All that is left is a small crater and the stench of burning beards. Well done, mate. Jesus.
Another one, was it?
Jesus, mate. That was so solid.
Was that my first one?
That was the first one. You've still got another one to show you. That was... Oh.
Whoa.
Oh. Okay. I mean, that's really bad for me, because I was just gonna keep just killing things with that. But it was so epic. I'm not even that sad. That was sweet. That was sweet, mate. That's good Warhammer right there, mate. That's good Warhammer.
It's been a great match.
Yes.
Back and forth.
Indeed, I love a bit of give and take, mate. A bit of give and take. All right. So, the last. You got another one. What are you doing with that one?
I'll see if I can fleshen up those little fellas like that.
All right, sweet. Straight into the Dwarf Warriors. Needing a 5 to hit.
Is it under 20? No, it's half range, isn't it?
Half range is where you get 4. I don't think you're... I mean, look, roll it and we'll see if it matters.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we're going to have to see if it matters. Because if you roll a 4, let's see if you're under 24. We'll measure it up. Oh, mate. I'll give that to you.
Yeah?
I'll give that to you. Yes, it is. It's just on it. You're at 24, mate. So that's a hit. That is a hit. You are killing the first one on a 2. You've done it. You're killing the next one on a 3.
I like this one better.
No, it's only ever pierced a single rank. That's crazy. Again, it's just getting stuck in their guts and their dudes. But, look, the first one did fine. It did really well. Wolf, I've lost so many dwarves. Look at this pile of death. Look at this pile of death. What's your pile of death?
That's my pile of death. It's pretty big as well.
Ah, yeah, look, you know what, that's not that bad. I'm not that sad. And there's a war machine over there as well. All right, we've got pretty comparable piles of death. Pretty comparable piles of death. Yeah, that's good, it's the tug of war, I love it. Okay, I think that is the shooting phase over. No!
Wolfies.
We've got wolf riders on the board with bows. The front rank is plinking out their bows. So it is going to be 5s to hit. Oh wait, are you under half range?
Whoa.
Are you under half? You're within 8 inches for sure.
Easy.
For sure, mate.
Have to.
Yeah, you're under half range for days. So it's you'd be hitting on 4s natively. You're hitting on 5s because you've moved. 5s because you've moved. 5 shots. Hitting on 5s. Let's see it.
Oh.
Okay, getting 2 of them. That's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. You're wounding on 5s because it's only a strength 3 short bow. Oh, you've gotten one. You've gotten one. They've only got light armor. That's a 6-up armor save. Otherwise, the Thunderer is dead. No! That's a 4. You bang and take this one here because that makes sense. They've just shot up as they've come sprinting in up the hill. Let loose a volley and a single Thunderer. They didn't even see them coming. They're out of their vision arc and boom! They get hit. And another noble dwarf bites the dust. This game is it's full of death. It's full of death and destruction, blood and guts everywhere. Yes. All right, and that is it. That is oh no, wait, that is not it. I owe you a panic check.
You do owe me a panic check.
I owe you a panic check. At Leadership 9, are they going to panic after being hit by a splattering goblin with a tin hat for the second time? Boys, they're alright. Getting a 6, it doesn't bother them. They're like, nah, we get splattered by goblin blood all day, every day. Usually it's for the right reasons rather than this, but that is their home. Goblin blood, bathed in goblin blood is exactly where they feel most at home. So that is it. That is the end of Orc and Goblin, turn 4. It was a big one, mate. That was a big one. Yeah, turn 4's bringing it back. This is still a game here. People could go any way. Let's see what the Dwarves can do on Dwarf, turn 5. Okay, top of turn 5, Dwarves. Ooh, okay, turn 5. Turn 5, baby. Here we go. The big dice says it. Charges to declare. I will declare a charge with the Iron Breakers on the Orcs.
Oh, really?
Will you hold or flee, sir?
I will hold.
Very good. And I think I have to. Backing up is not going to do me anything. I don't have a cannon here to help just maybe scatter them again, so it's not ideal, and I don't think I'm going to win this fight. But we are doing it. Charge. Hold or flee.
Flee. No.
Very good. Very good. All right, we got 2 charges here. We're going to measure them up, and we don't really think that one's going in.
No.
But this one, to be honest, I don't think I'm going to make it. I don't think it will, but it was either I just take the charge or not. But no, I'll measure it up and we'll be back. I have done it. I have done it. 3-inch charge. Yes.
I can measure long distances.
Hell yes. Oh my god, Dwarves making charges. This is amazing. This is amazing. That's still not going to be good. But this is amazing. All right, we'll move those in and we'll be back with that. And there it is. Here they are. They made a charge. Dwarf charge, baby. We've just pulled the fence out from under it, so it looks nice and clean, but we know once this is all happening, the fence is still whoosh, straight like that. No, neither of us would be getting defensive bonus because we're both like half over the fence on this, so no, there's no defensive bonuses going on here. But during the charge, they have come, boom, right within that 8-inch. We are clipping it right on the corner, so one of them is going to have a clear 8-inch path directly towards that unit. You can throw them wherever you want, Where's the first one going, Ben?
I'll do the first one as the 8-inch towards your unit.
Sweet, straight towards the corner.
Yeah.
You need to roll an 8 on 2d6, and you're stuffing them full of mad cut mushrooms.
Oh, yeah.
You get the 9. Boom. Oh my god, this is so bad. Okay, so the first one hits. It's going to go 9 inches, which means that he will then just pop an inch straight out the back.
Okay.
Yeah, he needs to. So he's gonna. Oh, we know he's like maybe a little further back, just like there. But yes, he's gonna go boom and then pop through to here. And because he's full of mad cut mushrooms, he is doing 2d6 strength 5 hits with no armor saves allowed. Oh boy, 8 strength 5 hits. Yes, sir. Okay, well, get yourself 8 dice, and you are killing dwarves on 3s. Killing on 3s. I'm seeing what, 3 misses, so that's 5. You've just minced 5. Oh my god, this is so bad. Here come the fanatics. Alright, boom, 5 of them are dead. These guys are going to need a panic check after that. But alright, let's keep going.
Yep. I'll do one more through there.
One more on the 8. Let's do it. And you get another 9. You get another 9. Oh my god. So, because he was an inch back and he's popping. Yeah, they will collide. Those two will, yes, blump. So you can take him off the field, but you're doing another 2d6 strength 5 hits to this unit. This unit is gone. Another 7. Another 7. Oh, that is the average. That's the average. God, this has gone so horribly. Kill it on 3s. Oh, wow. That's a lot of 1s and 2s.
That's a 3. That's a 2, 2, 1.
So another 3. Another 3 arm melted. Boom, boom, boom. Oh my god, they went from like a couple, like 3 ranks to not quite 2. Ooh. Okay, you got one more, B. You want to just do it again?
No, I'm going to do it this way.
You sure?
Yeah, I want to see if this works.
Smack it. All right, Matty B.
I've got Black Orcs going at them, it's fine.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, but they're not going to make it. But yeah, okay, cool.
Yep.
So 2d6 over, trying to get around that fence. 5 inches.
5.
All right. Well,
Use this.
yeah, by all means. Yeah, so right here.
Might bring it that way.
Yeah, beautiful. There he is. Okay, not the best, but he wouldn't have made it to them anyway.
Yeah,
just
probably.
Would a 5 inch just like to there somewhere, which is not the best.
Put my Black Orcs and demons.
But wow, okay, that is going to be a panic check for these dwarves. Are they just going to run away from that? I wouldn't blame them if they did, honestly. They just got messed up, and now there's way less of them, but this is during a charge. Leadership 9. 8. They're still doing it. They're brave, they're stalwart, they complete the charge, maximizing. But oh boy, that very much depleted their any chances of winning that fight. This is great. This is not. Okay, wow. This is my turn. It doesn't feel like it, as I'm just removing this pile of dead dwarves on my turn. Maybe I should have backed up, but I didn't. Goodbye, warriors. Look, it was always their duty was always to hold the pass and die. They're doing their job.
Yeah.
They're doing their job.
Possibly could have been the Slayer's job.
Could have been. It does actually make more sense in terms of who should be doing that. I wanted them to... Whatever. Alright, so that is that. That is my movement phase. Is that my movement phase done?
No, those are charges.
Yeah. Nah.
Declare a charge.
That was my charges. We're going to do a movement phase. This is where everything is now, and then we'll be back once everything is... This is where everything ends up. So, my Thunderers have just reformed, ready to take the charge from the Wolf Riders. There was not much else I could do there except just prepare to cop that. It's probably not going to go well, but I don't know. Dwarves are tough. They're goblins. Could be fine. They've done worse. And then with my Slayers, as you can see, I've just reformed them, hoping, kind of hedging my bets on this not going well, them getting cut down, and maybe a decent overrun, pulling them, if they run a fair distance, they're going to come straight into a flank charge here. So that's my plan. I considered just pushing over the fence and forcing the issue with the goblins. Because I want to see them fight something, damn it. They're a brand new unit, get into combat. But, I don't know. Like, it would guarantee them getting into combat, jumping over there. I mean, maybe. I mean, they could still just get smashed by that fanatic. This way, they're 100% safe from the fanatic, and maybe we'll get a flank charge on this general's unit. That would be pretty sick. I think this is the best, most awesome case scenario. That's a guaranteed combat. If I push over the fence, you're probably going to charge them. And if you're not, then I'll probably charge you. But I like this better. I like it better. It may not work. Maybe I win this. Probably not. But maybe you just kill them, I run away, and then you restrain on your leadership 8 and don't chase them, allowing them to potentially rally and come back and mess you up. So I don't know. It's a tough one, Beef, but this is what I'm going with. Oh, they'll mess you up, baby. But this is what I'm doing. All right. We're going straight back into the shooting phase. These guys reformed, so there's no shooting from them, so it is just the cannon. Only the last cannon, because the organ gun is still just like a smoking, craterous ruin right here.
It's still scowling.
So we're going to do the same again. We're going to go 38 inches straight towards. It worked out nicely last time, and that should, if we remember, we'll measure it to make sure again, but it should be landing directly on top, right on the front of that spear chucker. So, while B measures that out, 38. I will see 38, please. Let's see how much further it goes. An extra 8 inches from that, so...
Not the front?
That is the front.
Yeah, it's directly on the top.
Alright, and then measure 8 inches from directly on the front up to that there thing.
Straight through and...
No, this is how much further it goes before it lands.
Oh, it's here. Past it.
Did I go over it?
Yeah.
No!
Just over it.
Oh my god, that's so bad. God damn it. Okay, bugger, that's not good. I rolled too high.
It's like just behind the...
Yeah, very good. Yes, we packed the tube a little too strong with the gunpowder and poof, straight over the top, smashing a chunk out of the Badland rock. Oof, that is the shooting phase done. It's time for the first close combat phase of the game. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, well, you know what? Let's start with the one that's probably going to make me sad. So maybe I can end on a little glory. Let's save the ice cream till last. Alright, my dwarf veteran warrior is going to declare a challenge. He's gonna... Oh yes, very good. He swings his massive hammer and, says, "Come at me, you filthy green-skinned bastard." And here we go. This is it. He gets to strike first because he charged. He has weapon skill 4 to your weapon skill of 5, most likely, maybe 5. 6. It's definitely not going to be 4. So I'm going to be hitting on 4s. Here we go. Brrr. We miss both times, but we hate you. We hate you so much. we hate you. God, we hate you, which does convert to a single hit. That's not going to be enough to kill him. We are strength 5 to your toughness of 5. So it's going to be a 4 to wound you. With my big hammer, he's swinging for the fences. He does do a wound. Boom! You have a 1-up armor save from Drog's Dead Art Armor. Oh, wait. But actually, before we continue any further, are you popping your banner? Your Nog's banner of victory?
Oh, yes.
You are? You're deciding for this?
Oh, no, actually, I won't for this.
No, not for this?
Not for this.
Yeah, look, it seems like you probably don't need it. Save it for something a little more juicy. But yes, you would have a 1-up armor save, which is negative by 2. So you have a 3-up armor save against this bee. No! Yes, I do a wound. I wound him with my big massive hammer. Bam! Smashing in like a rib, like caving in a rib in the side of his big nasty armor. But that does mean now he can strike me back. So I believe you'll have 3 attacks, B. I think it's 3 attacks, and your weapon skill, what, like 6?
Yes.
Yes, weapon skill 6. So you're hitting on 3s, my man. Flub him. You miss 1. Yep. Your strength 6 to his toughness 4, so you're winning on 2s. Give me a 1. Give me a 1. You do give me a 1, but a single wound is enough. Because actually a single wound is just enough. Your strength 6, and I've only got a 5-up armor save, so you do slay him, sir.
Oh, dear.
You slay him in retaliation. The dwarf veteran warrior.
Hammer to the ribs, and then I bite off your head.
Yeah. You don't even use the axe? No. You don't even use the axe. You just bite his head off. My goodness. Alright, and then let's do the rest of the combat here. I am going to throw one warrior into your battle standard bearer, and then the last 3 into the orcs. Into the black orcs. All right, so let's start with the one into the battle standard bearer, hitting on a 4. He does hit. He wounds on a 4 because you are toughness 5. Oh, no, he doesn't wound. Okay, that's not good. The remaining 3 into the black orcs, hitting on 4s.
Oh, that's good.
Re-rolling 1 for hatred. No, damn it, only 2 hits. We are wounding on 3s now because strength 5 to toughness 4. Come on, getting 2 wounds. 2 wounds is -2. You'd have a 4-up armor save, which means you get 2 6-up armor saves. No, we do kill 2 black orcs. These stalwart, brave dwarves hacking down with their great axes, killing a couple. All right, you do get to strike back now, B. The fastest initiative would be your battle standard bearer here, mate. He'll have 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. Only getting 1. Unbelievable. He is strength 5, so he's wounding on a 3 with that sword of might.
Yep.
So that will just kill one of these boys, and then you will have what I killed 2 black orcs from the front. Which means it'll just be your champion left. So he has 2 attacks because he's a champion. He will be hitting. Oh, what's the weapon skill of him?
Champion.
The champion black orc. I'm pretty sure it's weapon skill 5. I think he's got a better weapon skill and strength. And attack.
So the Black Orc boss has a weapon skill of 5. And 2 attacks.
Yep. All right. Cool. So he's weapon skill 5, 2 attacks. He gets a single hit. And is he strength 5? I think he is.
Strength.
Strength 5, winning on 3s.
Come on.
Oh, he gets it. He gets it. And strength 5 is enough to just go straight through. Oh boy, okay, let's do some combat res. I did 3 wounds, and that's it. Oh no, and I have a banner. You did 3 wounds, you have a banner, and a rank, and you outnumber me. You beat me by 2. They have leadership 9, which means they are down to a leadership of 7. Do they hold? 7, they hold! Unbelievable! Oh my god, they're so brave! Oh, you're so brave, I'm so proud of you! I expected them to do so much worse than that. Oh my god. I killed a couple, I wounded the general. Boys, this is now seeming like less of a good idea.
Unfortunate.
Okay. That was not where I was expecting them to go. I mean,
a lot less damagey.
Absolutely, man. It's because I got on the charge, I managed to kill 2 guys out of the front rank. That made a big difference. There weren't as many attacks coming back at me. Next turn, you'll be striking first, and that's when things are going to be quite different. All right, let's come on down here to the ice cream. The ice cream. Oh yeah, salted caramel, baby.
Good flavor. I'll give it that.
It's delicious. It's delicious. I'm the caramel and you're going to be the salt.
See about that.
Indeed we will. All right, well look, my general, Thoric Stone Splitter, is going to issue a challenge. Does your unit champion... Oh, you do. Excellent. Excellent. Again, he steps forward, swinging his great hammer. You filthy stunty. We're here to kill ya! And so he sticks out, and I'm not gonna bother moving the models. We know, boom, he's in the center now. Lovely, there it is. And it's gonna start with him. He's got 3 attacks with his great axe. He is hitting on 3s because he is weapon skill 6. Boom! He misses 1, but he hates you so much. Oh, it's 666. That's beautiful.
Oh shit!
It's beautiful. He's strength 6 to your toughness 4, so he's killing you on 2s. Oh mate, he's killed you 3 times. And because it's a challenge, overkill is a thing. So, boom, he is removed and he is worth 3 points for combat resolution. That's a big deal.
That is big.
Alright, the next initiative would be my Thane. Oh man, what did we name my Thane? I can't remember. It was
Thorin and
Thoric and
Thorin.
And Thorin, yes, because they're cousins. They're cousins. Thoric Stonesplitter and his cousin, his battle standard bearer, he holds the personal standard of Thane Thoric. And Thorin now strikes out again with 3 attacks, hitting on... Oh no, 4 attacks. 4 attacks because he has a runic hand weapon with the Rune of Fury. Rune of Fury giving him an extra attack. Hitting on 3s. Oh, he hits them all.
Oh.
He's also got the Rune of Cleaving giving him +1 strength, meaning he's wounding on 3s. That's strength 5. You'll not get an armor save against that, so that is just 2 orcs dead. Butch. So Butch. And then it's just the remaining Ironbreakers in the front rank. 1, 2, 3 of them. 3 of them hitting on 3s. They hit all the times. They wound on 4s.
Oh,
they wound all the times. Oh boy, they are angry. They are angry. They're covered in goblin blood, and they're so keen to be covered in orc blood. Washing off the goblins with orcs. So that's... no, they've only got light armor, mate. Strength 4 just goes straight through it. That's another 3 dead. Oof. Okay, that means I've butchered the whole front rank.
Yeah.
You don't even get to attack back, mate.
No.
That's a drubbing if I've ever seen one. So, Bud, that is going to be... I'm pretty sure you're fleeing automatically because you're losing by 3, 4, 5, 8 plus ranks and banners. They're fleeing automatically, B. Do I chase you? Do I chase you? I don't think I do. I need to stick around and get ready for this. So, I will... Oh no, I have to, because I've got hatred. I have to chase you. I don't have a choice. Alright, hatred, I have to chase you. Alright, you're fleeing 2d6, B.
8.
8. I need to show a 9 to catch you because I pursue and flee 1 less because my short legs. Show a 9. A 9! A 12! Oh my god, they just surge forward and butcher them as they run. A huge moment. Beautiful. Oh mate, that is some salted caramel.
I want to measure some 12 there.
No, I don't. Is that a little bit of salt sprinkled on my caramel there, mate?
I'm just saying, you want to end up over here somewhere now?
Look, it's too far, I get that. But... yeah, boy, yeah! Okay, and this is where it has ended up. So because they were still running over the fence for the majority of that movement, it was halving their pursuit. So they haven't ended up going the full 12. They've only punched out about 6 odd inches. Which is good. They're not completely all the way out of the way. But wow, what a combat phase. Unbelievably good for the dwarves. Completely unexpected that they would hold and do damage. And this was just immaculate. But that is the end of turn 5 dwarves. Let's come back with the start of Orcs and Goblins, turn 5. Top of turn 5, second last turn of the game for the Orcs and Goblins. Whew. Rolling to see if the biggins finally enter the fray.
Just a 2-up.
It's just a 2-up.
It's
just a 2-up. Do they come on the field? They do. They're coming on. Fantastic. Okay, well, with that done, let's do some animosity. The Wolf Riders.
Yes.
That's a big one. That's an important one. They're good. They're
fine. These little bastards.
The Night Goblins. No, unbelievable. Unbelievable. No. Oh, they don't get quelled. Or roll on the table, B. You could still get a 6 now.
Oh, good.
You could still get the 6 now. No, they're squabbling yet again.
Just leave that there.
God damn it, Goblins. God damn it. Okay. Alright, that's animosity done. That's figuring out if they're coming on, and they will be. Now we're at declare charges.
Ooh, declare charges.
Declare charges.
I think I'm declaring a charge over here.
Very good. I will stand and shoot as my charge reaction.
Can't do
And there's no other charges to declare. So that will be that. Let's stand and shoot at these guys. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 shots at -1 to hit. Because standing and shooting is hard, but you're in my half range, which means that it's 4s to hit. Oof.
Yay, that's a lot of 3s and 2s.
Oh boy, yep, I got 2 hits. Killing on 3s. I do kill 2 wolf riders, sir. 2 wolf riders get plinked off the back.
Reach, sorry.
Yes, very good. That's all good. We'll go black and a black. There we go. There we go. Wolfies.
Roofies.
You can take those over to your dead pile, sir. Get them out of there. They're dead. They're dead. Okay. And we don't need to measure that one. That one is just.
They could do it twice.
Well, actually, no. They have an 8-inch because they're going over difficult terrain. Yeah, no. There was no need to. There was no need to measure that. That was very clearly in. Bunk. Bada bunk. Oh, these double trays. Yes, there we go. Up onto the hills. Very nice. Actually, technically before that, we needed to do some compulsory movements.
Oh, yes.
But doesn't make a difference, so it's
Just a
a
direction?
single D6.
Do you want to?
Oh, no, I think it's 2D6 still.
Yeah, but it's a direction as well.
Yes, and the scatter dice, of course, yes. Uh-oh.
Oh.
5 inches
Yeah.
back into them. I think he started 5 inches away from them, so he's
Definitely a hit.
Yeah, bang, and he just pops an inch out the back on the other side. Hilarious.
Ah, you sons of bitches.
He's doing D6 wounds. D6 wounds to the Night Goblins. He's doing 3. He's killing them on 2s. 3 of them.
3 ones, thanks.
And he does slay 3 Night Goblins. This is
You piece of crap.
good on you, Night Goblins. You're bringing the comedy to the game. I love that.
That's what they do.
It's what they do.
Yeah. They just carry the fanatics in to do something and then die.
Yep, and then eat them in return.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I don't think there's any other movement because they're squabbling. We've got combats. Well, there's no magic. We're keen on straight into the shooting phase, sir.
Shooting.
And it's going to be that
Rob.
their Doom Diver.
Yeah.
No, the Rockloop is dead, mate.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
She's dead.
It's the last
Dead
one
ages
anyway.
ago. Oh, it is. All right, Doom Diver, where's it going?
Slayers.
Oh, you dirty man, you little filth lord. My Slayers aren't even going to get into combat now because my next turn is my last turn. All I can do is just... That's so disappointing.
Maybe we should try and kill them.
That's so disappointing.
Actually, I changed my mind. Just go.
That's also disappointing. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I was too cagey with the Slayers. Everyone, I brought this sweet unit of Slayers with a guy. They're not even going to see combat. Ugh. Disgusting. Makes me sad. Okay. What's it going to be? Matty B.
I'm going to say 20.
Saying 20 inches?
Yep.
Okay, locking it in. Seems like too much. Oh, no, it shows what I know. That's bang on. Holy shit. So yes, it's currently landing directly on the center guy there. Well done, B. And let's see that scatter. Big one. 8 inches back.
That won't do it.
I mean,
It's going that way.
it's going miles away. Yeah, miles away. Do you want to re-roll the scatter?
Oh, yeah, true.
Just re-roll it. We already know it's still just 8. Just re-roll the scatter die.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Yeah, okay. So,
Yeah.
so no love this time. You still got bolt throwers though, bud.
I do. Yeah, let's feed him into them.
All right, who's first?
Let's go first.
Yeah, he'll be hitting on 4s because he is definitely under 24 inches.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Just gonna make sure. Yeah.
Unnecessary. So hitting on a 4. Yeah, pivot him up.
Hiya!
Oh,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
get him. Wounding on a 2, killing on a 2. Getting him. Killing on a 3. Getting him. It's because you haven't been shooting at the Ironbreakers. That's why. You always just go through the Ironbreakers. Killing on a 4. Of course. You son of a bitch. Killing on a 5. No, alright. Sweet. Boom. That is 3 of them. Is that 25% of that unit?
How much
There
is
was
it?
10, there was 13 of them? No. 3 is not 25%. I'm
still gonna-
terrible with maths. Yep, that's cool. Yeah, you could still rack up some more. That is only going through the back rank, so you'll only kill 2 max. But that'd probably be 25%. 5 of 13, oh yeah.
That'll be 5s, wouldn't it?
It will be. Over 24 inches for sure.
Yes.
Oh, you get him. You kill the first one on a 2.
Hiya!
You
Yes.
do. You kill the second one on a 3.
Yes!
Oh, and that's it. You've gone through the 2 ranks, and that is it. That will force a panic check. And that's the end of the shooting phase. So let's roll it. Leadership 9. They panic.
Oh, you panic.
They panic! Oh my god, and they're gonna run 7 inches, -1, directly away from that. We'll measure that up and we'll come back. They're going to be running over this frickin' mountain, not very far at all. That's disappointing for my boys. So this is where everything's ended up. The Ironbreakers in general are scattering over the top of this mountain, fleeing from the bolt thrower that has just sent a bunch of their brethren to the halls of their ancestors. Oh, that's so sad. Look at him just scattering over the top of the hill. Ah! Very undwarf-like. And we also forgot in the movement phase to bring on the Biggins, and the Biggins have decided to march right up to here so that in their turn they can charge this building and have a couple of people scurrying up into this, fighting this here war machine. So look, the only way we're going to see Slayer combat this game, people, is if these Black Orcs butcher that unit, overrun far enough that they could get a charge off on turn 6, because for me, they can't do anything. They're not getting a charge because they're just behind damn fences. But that is it. We are rolling into the combat phase, and we're starting with the Wolf Riders. So it will just be the front rank, maybe. The wolves are faster, so they go first.
Yeah.
And it'll be 5 wolves hitting on 4s. Getting 1. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Wounding on 5s.
No.
And then it will be 5 goblins. It will be 5 goblins hitting on 4s.
That's not much better.
It's exactly the same. You're wounding on 4s because you do have cavalry spears on the charge. Oh boy. Wow, that was some obnoxious rolling, B.
Yes.
Oh boy.
I just put those ones in a bin.
Yep, that was... Ooh, okay, well, my Thunderers are going to strike back. They're hitting on 3s because weapon skill 4. Oh, and they do. Wow, I did just as bad.
Oh no!
But I hate you, B.
Oh, you
That's
do too.
Right. Ha.
You do too.
Oh, and I convert all of them. Wow. Okay. Okay. We are wounding you on 4s. Only 2. I do kill 2. Actually, no. It's strength 3. You're mounted with a shield, so you'll have 2 5-up armor saves to this, Matty B. You get them both. You get them
Is that right?
both. Yeah. No, that's fine, man. I take whatever's showing. You know, if it's a little cocked, as long as there's a clear facing, we take that. Wow. Yeah, shields for the win. Holy shit. Yeah, boom, they've hit and nothing has happened. So, let's do some combat res. You outnumber me, and that's it. I have a banner and a rank. You are losing combat by 1, sir. I think goblins have leadership 6.
Oh, shit.
So you're probably down to leadership 5.
Come on, where are those ones that are rolling low?
Yeah, where are those ones? Let's see it. No, they're running. They are definitely running. They slam in, do nothing, and then like. So you run 3d6. I have to chase because I hate you. So 3d6, Matty B. You're going 12 inches. There's no way I can catch you, but I will chase you 7 inches because I do chase 1 less for my short legs. All right, we'll measure that up and we'll be back once we are in position here. Okay, and this is where it all ended up. I've just had a thought that maybe I needed to do a panic check for them because this unit broke and fled next to them.
That's true.
I'm not sure if they would need to because they were in combat. You know what? I'm going to roll it and see if it even matters. They got leadership 9. They would have passed no matter what. So game state restored. Whether they needed to or not, they passed their panic check. But this is where it's ended up. They've, because they're going over the difficult terrain, they've only just got off it with the 12 to here, and they've moved 3 of their 6 over the difficult to there. Whew, that was a ridiculous little combat of people just slapping at each other and nothing happening. And of course,
used spears.
And of course, goblins lose their nerve pretty quick and off they go. All right, let's come down to this, which will be the end of these very valiant and brave dwarf warriors that have held the line. But not this time.
No.
I have great weapons, so I'm striking last, Matty B, so you get to go first, and it would be either your leader also has a great weapon, so it would be your battle standard bearer going first.
Okay.
With 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. You nail them all. You're wounding on 3s. You just kill 3 guys straight up, blah, blah, blah. out of the front rank, and this guy here, boom. Then it would be your remaining Black Orcs. You would have 1, 2. He has to be done separately, so let's do the boss. He will have 2 attacks, hitting on 3s. 2 attacks from the boss. Yeah, he wounds on 3s because he's strength 5. He gets nothing. Okay. The 2 remaining Black Orcs hit on 4s. They get 1 hit, and they wound on a 4. That is a wound. It will be a 6-up armor save. Yes.
Oh, you get it.
Yes, hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, now we both have great weapons, but you have a higher initiative. So that there, Orc boss, is definitely striking first. All right, Matty B, let's see it. He gets 2 hits. He's wounding on 2s.
Oh,
Double ones! Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Maybe I can kill him. I'm going to put one of them into him.
all right.
And then the other 2 into something. I'm going to split them all up. One's into the leader, one's into the unit, one's into the champion. All right, there. All right, let's start with the champion. No, I want to start with the leader. I'm feeling good about this dice. Here we go. Hitting on a 4, no rerolls for hatred. I missed. No, that was my chance. All right, let's go down into just the unit. Hitting on a 4, he hits. He wounds on a 3. He wounds. It's -2 to your armor save, so you got a 6 up for this beat.
No.
Oh, I kill one. I kill one, B. And then into the champ. Hitting on a 4. No, I just get the 1. Okay. Let's do some combat res. You got 3 wounds. You've still got a rank. And you've still got a banner with the Rune of Battle on. No, you've got Nog's Banner Ambition.
Yeah, no.
I forgot. I shouldn't have taken my my Standard Bearer. You can't. The Standard Bearer always stays. But... And then and you outnumber me. I got a wound. I have a banner. I lose by 4. I go from leadership 9 down to leadership 5. 6. They are running, sir. Are you going to chase?
Yes.
You're going to chase?
Yes.
I run 2d6 -1. I'm running 8 inches. I'm running 8 inches away. And you run 8 inches and catch them, and they are slain. That is it, and you capture this banner, sir. This banner is yours. That's a big deal. These guys are run down, and you will just go 8 inches directly forward. Boom, 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 boom. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oof.
Oof. That was a big deal. That's going to be a huge wheel to make that charge. You ran a little too far forward. You might just have 8 inches to be able to
Yeah.
It's going to be a tough one though, but that might go on. Woo! Alright, and that is it. That is the end of Dwarf turn 6. That is Dwarf's last turn of the game.
Wait, that was my turn.
Or was that your turn 5?
That was my turn.
Oh yeah, idiot. Yeah, okay, I've still got a turn.
Yeah.
Oh, I've still got a turn.
Yeah, you get to go.
Oh my god, I get to charge!
Nice thing.
Oh my god! Yes! Yes! Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, I'm reinvigorated. Energized. It's really late, people. It's like 3 a.m. But I'm reinvigorated. Alright, sweet. Well, that is the end of Orc and Goblin turn 5. Coming back with an epic Dwarf turn 6. Okay. Turn 6, Dwarves. Last turn of the game for the Dwarves. And here it is. Turn 6. Ooh, it's going to be a big one. So I think rally fleeing troops is first. My general's unit is fleeing. They have a musician, so they've got leadership 10. Oh, they get it on a 9, so they will turn around and stay at this point. That would have been a big deal. If they kept fleeing, you would have claimed all the points for them. So at least for now, they are not yet claimed. You're still getting half the points for the Ironbreakers, which is a lot. They're very expensive. And then we declare charges. Charge.
No, don't do it.
Charge. Hold or flee.
I will hold.
Very good, sir. That's what I like to hear. Yeah, you are. You're a black orc.
Oh, yeah.
And then I think that's it. I'm not going to have a movement flag. I guess I could move them, but I'm not going to. So that is, I'll move these charges in, and then we'll be back with the shooting phase. Okay, and this is what it looks like once we've sorted it out. We managed, we could get it there in 2 inches, so we used a single inch to wheel, and then 2 inches to push in, close the door, maximizing, getting 4 people from the front rank into combat. That is what that looks like. All right, we're going into the shooting phase, people. Here we go. We've already measured it up. I'm doing my cannon. I want to see if I can finish off that Doom Diver. I've gone 36 this time. I've gone 2 inches back. Don't point that at me, B. Don't point that. If you couldn't see it, that was the misfire that it was showing at me. That son of a gun. All right, so here we go. I've gone for 36. I'm a couple inches shy. Even if I roll an 8 this time, I'm landing straight on it. I'm landing straight on it if I roll an 8. If I roll the 10, I've missed. So there's 2 options on this dice now that are going to guarantee me missing, and that is the misfire or the 10. I need to not get either of those. Here we go. Here we go. It's a 4.
That's a 4.
I'm going 4 inches forward. That's probably maybe going to hit the bolt thrower. Maybe no. It looks like I'm going over the bolt thrower.
You're just hitting the back guy off the bolt thrower.
Oh, fabulous. Okay, so let's see how much further I go. It doesn't need to be far. An extra 4 inches. I'm going through it, right?
Yeah,
with 4 inches.
easy.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, alright, we're gonna kill that schlub on the bolt thrower on a 2. Yeah, we kill him.
Schlub.
Get rid of that schlub.
Schlub, spin schlub.
Schlub him. And then it's gonna be wounding the Doom Diver on a 2. Come on, no 1. Show me 1. Don't do it. Yeah! Oh.
Is that a 1?
That's a 1. There's a very clear facing. It's cocked, but it's definitely not the 2. It's definitely not the 4. That's a 1. Alright, Thunderers. Thunder is shooting into the butts of these wolf riders who managed to kill one of their brethren with that dirty twig arrow. And they want revenge. They want more revenge than they were able to get in combat, which was 0. So they're hitting on 3s, yeah. Yeah, missing 2, that's pretty sweet. That's a damn fine stat. That's a damn fine stat. And they're killing on 3s. Oh, baby. Shit. Did I just... 2, 4, 6 of them.
That's most of them.
6 of them. That wipes off this back rank. Plus another 3. Oh, baby. That means they cannot rally because they are under quarter strength. They're just going to keep running. I claim their points.
You son of a bitch.
Yes. Yes. And just get them off there. No. I want to see them scatter. I want to see them flee from me. Yes. Yes, very good. All right. And that is them done. Oh, these guys have rallied, but... I'll deal with that later. I forgot I need to put them back into the ranks. But on there, all they can do is shift. It doesn't matter. I guess I'll shift to make sure that I'm only copying the front side from the bolt throwers. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do.
That's something I need.
I think that's what I'll do. But that is the shooting phase done. Let's just roll into this combat phase, baby. Let's do it. My Dragon Slayer is declaring a challenge. Declaring a challenge at, what was his name?
Borsch the Black.
Borsch the Black. And, Gurney Dragon Slayer son. He's pointing at him. He wants him. He wants a piece of that shablam. Yeah, he wants a piece. Here we go. Here we go. All right. He has 3 attacks. I'm pretty sure he's got 3 attacks. Actually, you know what? I want to go fine. I want to check this thoroughly before we start this one, because this is important. Back in a minute. Here it is. The challenge. Possibly the game-deciding fight. Oh, baby. Oh, I've got dice just stuck to my arm falling off. But this is it. This is a big moment. All right, the Dragon Slayer. Gurney Dragon Slayer son. He's gonna do it. He does have 3 attacks. He's weapon skill 6 to the weapon skill 3 of that orc.
5.
Sorry, 5. Jeez, I wish. Weapon skill 5 of that big orc boss man guy.
Fella.
So I'm hitting on 3s. Re-rolling for hatred. Here! Ooh, I only hit once. That's not a good start. Re-rolling for hatred. No, I only hit once. Oh boy. Okay. I wound on 4s. Come on! No! Oh my
Oh my
god!
gosh.
Okay. I spent so many points on that guy, and he's... Alright, B. You want to kill him?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's alright. That's alright. Come on, man!
Banner of Butchery.
Banner of Butchery, so he has 4 attacks, hitting on 4s. You get 2. 2's enough. You kill him on 2s. Give me 1/1 and he survives.
Oh,
Yes,
my
he
gosh.
survives! Unbelievable with a single wound remaining. Oh, yes. Maybe
you fellas.
Yes, indeed. All right, here we go. I can't believe it. You did. Yeah, at least you lived. Unbelievable. Okay, so there will be 3 of them in base contact. They have 2 hand weapons, so 2 attacks each, but 3 for the Troll Slayer. So the Troll Slayer, not only having an extra attack, has an extra weapon skill and an extra initiative. So here we go. Here he goes. He's hitting on 3s. The Trolls. I mean, Giant Slayer. He's a Giant Slayer. That's what. God damn it.
That's what
yes. Yep. All of them are Troll Slayers. He's a Giant Slayer. He only hit once, but he hates you.
He does.
Okay. He only converts 2 hits. He's wounding on 4s. Yeah. He does convert 2 wounds. You'll get 2 5-up armor saves against those big. You do save 1, a Black Orc is slain, and then the last boys. Yes, one of them goes down. Boom! Slayers, baby! That's a wound. They have killed something. That's something. Hell yeah, they killed something. And then these guys are hitting on 4s. Weapon skill 4 to weapon skill 4. Hurrah! Oh, they convert 2. That's, that's statistical. Give me more. Yeah, I get another one. Another one that's 3 hits because of hatred and wounding on 4s. Yeah! That is 2. That'll be 2 more 5-up armor saves. B. No, that's another 2. That is another 2 Black Orcs slain. Killed by furious slayers. Yes, they're doing it, people. Okay, so you won't get to attack back because they killed the guys in base contact. We'll just, they should have all moved. App. There they are. Oh boy. Oh boy. Herber. And that's how it ends up. So let's do some combat res. You did a single wound.
Yep.
And at the start of the fight, you had a rank, and you have a banner. I got a flank charge. I have 2 ranks. I outnumber you. I have a banner, and I killed 3 orcs. So I win by 5, B. I win by 5. No, your go should be in that kind of way. Anyway, that puts you down from leadership 8 to leadership 3, my friend. Leadership 3. Can you do it? Can you hold? No, you will run and I must chase you. So, Matty B, how far are you running? Roll low. 5. Okay, I'm going to need to roll a fair bit more than that because I'm on a fence. I need to roll like something obnoxiously large. Huge dice. 9? That might do it. Actually, yeah, no, I think it will. It'll take me. Look, we'll figure this out exactly, but I think that might do it. We'll be back with that.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, so the Slayers have done it. I can't believe it, they did it. So to clear the fence, it cost them 2.5 inches to get over it, which, becomes 5 because it's double movement, which left them with 3 of their 8. They rolled a 9, they always go less than 1. And once they've gone 2.5 inches forward, the front ends up about here, leaving them with 3, which just gives me like an extra half inch. I end up like halfway through this back rank, which means they catch them and they cut them down. That is a game-winning moment. We'll still continue because the Orcs have another turn. But the Slayers did it. They did the thing. I can't believe it. Their debut game, and they did it. Oh my god! Oh my god, we're at the home stretch here, people. This is where they've ended up. I've managed to reform my general's unit just facing down the filth over here. And that is it. That is the end of Dwarf Turn 6, their final turn of the game, and oh damn, it was a big one. Matty B definitely helped me out a bit by, overrunning with the Black Orcs. Yeah, we wanted to see them get into combat. We wanted to see it. And they did in sterling fashion. So hell yeah, that was super epic. Super epic. You know, my Dragon Slayer that I spent a huge amount of points on did nothing. So look, to be honest, I don't know if I'll bring him again. But anyway, we'll talk about that in the post-game. Slayers for sure. Maybe not the Slayer hero. But at the same time, if I didn't have the hero, anyway, we'll talk about this post-game. But that is it. That is the end of Dwarf turn 6. Coming back with the final turn of the game, Orcs turn 6. Alright, here we are. We're on the home stretch. Orcs, turn 6, starting with animosity check on the biggins.
Come on.
They're good, yes, yeah, they're feeling it. And what about these guys?
Are you going to do something this time?
You're gonna maybe sort it out, get another magic phase? Hey! Last turn magic phase, that's nice. Maybe you'll miscast again. Alright, cool. Declare charges.
Charges.
Yeah, boom. They're charging the building and they're going to be scattering through, getting up onto the stairwell to try and hack down this cannon crew, claiming their points. That'd be pretty sick. And I guess that's it for charging. We've got some compulsory moves over there for that last fanatic.
That is right.
Yep, that little filthy boy. So he always follows the little arrow, 2d6. Where is the little arrow? I mean, there should be one arrow that's a little thicker than the rest.
Okay, that one.
Yeah, okay, so he's going away. How far is he going?
Who are you? Into the wall.
7 inches, quite likely. Into the wall.
Yes.
Boots, indeed, yes. So usually a hill would just be open ground, but these hills, we're playing them as difficult terrain. So, yes, he just crashes into the side of that cliff face. Very good. Yes. Exactly.
Much of a much.
Indeed, sir. All right, cool. That is that done. These guys continue to flee. Let's flee them 3d6.
3?
Yeah, 3d6. There's the scatter and artillery. We've got 5 so far. No, keep the 5.
Yeah, keep 5 and...
So, 11 inches. They're off the field.
Useless bastard.
And off they go. I mean, look, they tied up my shooting for a couple of turns. They forced me to pivot away. They forced me to take a charge. That's kind of their function, is just to force shooting to spend time on them. They should have done more. They should have done. Yeah. You know, the wolves hitting on 4s, wounding on 5s. Yeah. Probably maybe getting a wound, but the goblins hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s. Should have definitely done a couple. It was not good. Anyway, this is post-game talk. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Okay. All right. So shooting phase, mate.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and get rid of your leader because you did it to me.
Ooh, very good. Very good. All right. Well, what are you guessing, sir? The final shot from the Goblin Doom Diver.
I'm gonna go 25.
25 inches. 25 inches. Yeah, sweet. Like right in the middle of the unit.
Yep.
Mate. Yeah, your guessing's been pretty solid today, my friend. Pretty solid. I love to see it. Let's roll that scatter and artillery, sir. 10 inches. Do you want to re-roll the scatter? Yeah. Maybe it'll go somewhere good. 10 inches.
That way.
That away. Whoosh, and another goblin just smashes and splats on the packed earth of the edge of the Border Princes and the Badlands. Boom! Man, there is splattered goblin and orc everywhere. I mean, there's a whole bunch of dwarven corpses here scattering back as they got chopped down. All of these boys are all just littering this inner point, piled with black orcs as well. Right here is just a freaking charnel house. There's just death. This little pass is filled with the chopped up bodies of this battle. Love it. Love it. All right, still got some bolt throwers, mate. Where are they going?
I think I'm going to try and get some slayers dead.
Oh, hey man, they're here to die. Yeah, make it happen. Maybe just check range, see if it's under 24. I don't think it will be. You're likely to be hitting on 5s. Yeah, you're hitting on 5s, my man. Hitting on 5s, but make it happen. Can you do it?
Oh, shit.
No, that's a miss. That's a miss. Maybe just slide that unit to the side so it's not in your hand path.
Stupid lefties.
Yep. All right, and the other bolt thrower? Yep, going into the back of the unit.
Probably won't be 24 either, but...
Probably not.
Always good to check.
No.
Hiya!
Needing a 5? No. Final turn. The bolts and the doom divers don't do their job.
Not today.
Okay, well then all we have left is this combat, and as I think we discussed it at the start, but yes, it is going to be 3 guys coming up through the stairs against only my 2 crew. So you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4.
They have 2 hand.
Nah, not the big ones, mate.
Oh,
They've got hand weapon and
that's the other
shield.
guys, that's right.
Hand weapon and shield, my
So
friend.
4.
Yes, you'll need to do him separately.
Okay.
So I guess start with the boss.
Yep.
Start with the boss.
And he's just 1 as well?
He'll have 2 attacks because he's the boss. And he will be hitting on 4s. Maybe 3s? Maybe 3s. He might be weapon skill 5 because he's the boss big and man. I think he is. Weapon skill 4. Okay, so no hits. Alright, the other, so no hits, he is only weapon skill 4. 2 attacks from the other 2 biggins, needing 4s. 2 attacks.
No.
Wow.
Shit.
Wow. Okay, my crew is gonna pull their little hatchets and attack back, hitting on 4s. Rerolling for hatred. They get 2 hits. They're wounding on 5s, because you're toughness 4 to their measly little normal dwarf strength 3. I get a wound. You will have a 5-up armor save. You save it. Okay, cool. You would have been hitting on -1 anyway because...
Oh, yeah.
So it's fine. That was a wash. You didn't do anything. So you don't get any rank bonuses, but you do outnumber me. And you do have a banner. So I lose by 2. 9? I'm fleeing. I'm fleeing. I'm not sure how fleeing out of a tower works. Look, I think we can just consider them butchered as they attempt to run and don't make it. I think that's the way that works. Either way, I don't think it matters. But I think that's it. I think that is the end. I'll tally their points. I'll figure it out so we can get a number for what kind of victory this is. But it feels like it is most likely a dwarf victory here. Matty B, mate. But yes, we'll discuss it in the post-game. That is the exciting conclusion to the battle. The Badlands battle. And there it is. That is it. It is a dwarf victory in the end. It was 340 points of difference, making it a solid victory for the dwarves. But that is an excellent game. Good game, Matty.
Very good game.
What a fantastic game. A great debut for the Slayers. That was so great. The challenge, the cut down, amazing. But look, that is it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget, like, subscribe, leave a comment, do all the things. But until next time, I'm Stos. This is Matty B. Happy wargaming, and be good to your mother.